You already know some business English, but are you using the power phrases that real professionals use every day? In this video, I'm going to give you 5 powerful business English phrases that can make you sound more confident, clear, and professional right away. I'll explain each one, I'll give you real examples, and I'll show you how to make these phrases part of your daily conversations. Let's build up your business English confidence starting right now. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm Grant, and I'm a business English confidence coach. For years, I've been helping CEOs become confident communicating in English so they can grow their companies all over the world and do anything they want. I'm here for you to do the same thing. I'd like to change your life and give you the confidence that you need to achieve whatever goals you have and to give you the freedom to do anything that you want in life. I know I've gone through a number of different phrases in the past, and I'm a big believer in trying to help you become confident using these phrases because native speakers use these phrases all the time. And if you can become confident saying these phrases, using these in meetings, getting the words to come out of your mouth confidently, that's what makes all the difference. So as I go through these phrases in this video, I want you to pause the video. I want you to say these phrases. I want you to say the example sentences. I want to make your own example sentence. Say that. But that's what I want you to do as you go through this. I don't want you just to sit and watch these things. I want you to use them. Use them to practice. But you have to say the words. Yes, that means you must speak out loud by yourself. But it works. That's what I want you to do. Okay, let's jump into these 5. Let's circle back to this. Now, you'll hear this phrase in meetings all the time. And it means, let's return to this topic later. It sounds really polite, it's professional, and it helps keep the conversation focused on whatever the topic is. Here's some example sentences. We're short on time. Let's circle back to this during tomorrow's call. Good question. Let's circle back to that after we review the numbers. My tip would be to use this when you don't want to ignore someone's idea, but you need to manage the meeting time because maybe you're running out of time. This is a high priority. Now, this is probably not a new phrase for you, but I wonder if you actually say it and use it. And when you say something is a high priority, you're showing that it's urgent and important without sounding emotional or panicked. Here's a couple example sentences. Let's move this to the top of the list. It's a high priority for the client. I understand your point, but this is a high priority for our leadership team. My tip to you would be combine this with clear timelines or deadlines, and it'll help you sound even more professional. We need to align on this. Now, this means we need to agree and move forward together. It's really common in team discussions, planning, or client negotiations. Here are some example sentences that you can use. Before we launch the campaign, we need to align on the messaging. Let's align on the next steps so we can avoid confusion. My tip to you would be knowing that this phrase shows leadership and you're creating a team first mindset, which works really well. That's outside the scope of this project. What this is it's a really professional way to say, that's not our job, or that's not part of this plan or project. Everybody's famous saying, that's not my job. Well, that's outside the scope of this project. It's a really professional way of saying that same thing. Here's a couple of example sentences that you could use. I agree it's important, but it's outside the scope of this project. We can explore that idea later. Right now, it's outside the current scope. My tip: use this phrase when you want to set boundaries in a really respectful way. Let's take this offline. Now, this can be confusing to some people, and it doesn't mean going off of Zoom or Teams. It means let's continue this conversation later, privately or in a smaller group. It keeps the meetings on track. And normally you would use this if maybe you have a Zoom meeting and there's 6 people in the meeting, and 2 people start talking about one specific topic and they want to keep talking about it. And they just keep talking and talking. Well, you can use this to say, look, why don't you have this conversation later? And that's really what this phrase is. Let's take this offline. So here's some example sentences. This is a great discussion, but let's take it offline to stay on schedule. We can't resolve this now. Let's take it offline and regroup tomorrow. My tip? This is a really favorite phrase in American business culture. It's a polite way of saying, okay, stop talking about this and have your own discussion later. Don't do it on our time. That's the way you can use this. Let's take a look at these 5 phrases again, but I want to do something special with this. It's not about you watching this video. It's about you using these phrases. So my challenge to you is, can you make your own example sentence and say these out loud? Well, the first one was, let's circle back to this. Can you use that in your own sentence? Think about some way that this would fit into some work conversation you recently had. Pause the video. See if you can make an example sentence saying, let's circle back to this. Don't write it down. Say it. Okay? I'll see you in 10 seconds, 30 seconds. I'll see you in a minute. This is a high priority. Again, use this in your own example sentence. Pause the video, say it out loud. Try to use this as a high priority. I know you know what it means, but I don't think you've ever said it. Take a minute. Come up with your own example sentence and say it, and then come back. We need to align on this. Now, I know you know what this means, but again, I'm challenging you. Can you put this in your own example sentence and be able to use this with your own thought, something that happened at your work? Pause the video. Put this into your own example sentence. Say it out loud. Become confident using this. Then come back and see me. That's outside the scope of, as we talked about earlier, it means like, that's not my job. It doesn't fit here. And you see this happen all the time in different kinds of team discussions. And so this is a really good phrase to become comfortable with. Pause the video, use your own example sentence, say it out loud, become confident, and then come back and see me. Great. Let's take this offline. Now, this is where those couple of crazy people are on your call and they're talking about blah, 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 and it's not related. So ask them, let's take this offline. I think you guys should take this offline, and we'll continue. You know this feeling. This must resonate with you. It happens all the time. So pause the video, make your own example sentence, say it out loud, and come back and see me. All right. Good work. That's what I want you to do. I want you to use this stuff, and I want you to make your own example sentences. I want you to say them out loud. It's all part of my deep learning vocabulary method. It works really well with these phrases. Put in the comments, what's your favorite phrase that you're going to start using that came from this video? I want to read about it. I will see you very soon. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, share your comments, and I also invite you to learn your Business English Confidence Score. You'll find the link in the description below this video.